The players and the staff signing off before the international break in the best possible way. It's not great reading for Luton in terms of the table. 6 defeats in 8, 4 points from their first 8 games. And with the bottom 3 all set to play in goal rush shortly, the Hatters could end the day in the relegation zone. For Tottenham and their supporters, there's a sight to relish. They're top of the table then for the first time since August 2022. They moved to 20 points after 8 games, 2 points clear of Manchester City, who don't play until Sunday, of course, when they go away to Arsenal. What a start to the campaign under a new manager and without Harry Kane, Darren.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, they've stepped up really well. Some of the players who have really come to the fore when it comes to putting in performances. No Harry Kane anymore. Son, I thought, had one of his quieter days today, but still he's been effective this season. But today, they found a different way to win. We've seen him play really good football this season and blow teams away. Today, they had to dig in, went down to 10 men early. Maybe the game should have been out of sight when you look at the opportunities they missed at the start. But they managed to hang on, defended really well as a team, and they leave Kenilworth with over 3 points.
Peter, just to build on something you said in the immediate reaction at full time, you're starting to take this Spurs side quite seriously now.
I said before the game, this is a big test for Spurs, because this is where we normally would see them stumble. This is where they're coming up short. A Luton team that lost at home but won against Everton last week. It was just a wrong game for them on this incredible run. But they did really well. I mean, going down to 10 men, I thought that was going to change them, that was going to see a little bit of the old Spurs, because who is it in that team that's going to run and make all the, you know, run the lost causes, if you like. I'm very impressed. I mean, they kept at it, they played really well, and it took one moment of brilliance from Maddison to open up. And of course, Mickey Van de I was going to say Van de Beek. That's a wrong Dutchman. That's wrong one. He's yet to score. Van de Ven, he scored, and they stuck by it. Even though that Luton had a couple of chances, they stuck by it, and it's very impressive what Angie he's done so far.
You can't get United out the brain, can you? Let's have a look at that all-important goal then, shall we? Not a week goes by where we don't talk about James Maddison, Darren.
Very similar to the Arsenal goal in terms of the way he turns on the byline. Really, really good bit of skill. Goes for the finish, but it's really good movement as well from Van de Ven. I mean, Maddison here, brilliant. Pretends to look like he's going to go out, chops back, but it's Van de Ven's movement. Just 2 yards off the defender, like a typical striker would do. Opens his bodies out there, finds a little bit of space in a packed Luton box, and just taps it in. I mean, you can see here, Maddison, really, really good footwork. But it's the movement from Van de Ven, just pulls off the defender. Really, really nice movement there. Finds a little bit of space, pocket of space. Good finish. 1-0 Spurs.
It's very, very impressive. I mean, I said a moment of brilliance again from Maddison. Of course, Manish, we followed Leicester for a long time with Maddison in the team, and when he first broke into that team, he promised so much, and all of a sudden it was just sort of at a high level, but not the highest level, and he wasn't producing what he's producing now. And it seems like he's got a manager who knows precisely how to manage him, tell him precisely what he's got to do in matches, what his responsibilities are. Use everything that you're good at. Do it time and time again, and you will see results. And my God, the impact he's had on this Tottenham team.
Luton have had their chances this season. I mean, they had 15 shots against Burnley in the second half alone on Tuesday, but still came unstuck by the odd goal. But 2 big opportunities.
It is 2, but it's the first one we're going to see. Adebayo here, and these are ones you don't sleep at night. You'll be thinking about this all night. Really good position, good movement. It goes with the wrong foot. Again, we saw Richarlison do it in the first half, but this is the angle. Just use your left foot. Good side foot, left foot, side foot, you get an opportunity. And Doherty here, back post. This one's a lot more difficult than the first one, because look, you've got Pedro Porro throwing his body in the way of it, so that's difficult. But the first one from Adebayo, that's the one you score that, it's a completely different second half.
That first chance was in the first minute of the second half. And of course, if that goes in, we take the break out, it's a minute after they've gone down to 10 men. If that goes in, it's a completely different game. The crowd will get going in a different way. The Luton players will have more confidence, will do more stuff. But no, I have to say that Spurs, I mean, they got away with that one, and Spurs really played this second half impressively well. They stuck by. They fought like I can't remember seeing Spurs fight like that and being that organised and, tackling and running lost causes and doing all the things you need to do in game. If you want to win the Premier League, you've got to win these games. And there is a certain way of doing that, and Spurs just did everything right today.
Do you know, it surprised me that Adebayo chance because he scored his first goal against Burnley midweek, really good finish, finished it. You think he'd be full of confidence. He starts today as well, and he gets that opportunity, but he just chooses the wrong technique. But again, he'd have more opportunities because they had more opportunities today. He'll get more opportunities, but that's a chance where he'll go home tonight and just think, how did I miss it?
But what more can Rob Edwards do? I mean, it seems to be saying it on a weekly basis. They're having chances, they just can't put them away.
And that would be the frustrating thing as a manager. You set your team up. I know they didn't start the game great, Spurs were a better team, but when you could create 4, 5, 6 good chances and you don't take them, you're on the sideline as Rob Edwards thinking, what can I do?
In all fairness, I don't think even he expects them to have more points that they have now. They hope, of course, that they can do better. But you come up as Luton, you come through the playoffs, you were far behind the teams that got promoted directly. So you come on the off chance of getting into the Premier League. And I remember listening to an interview that he did before the first game they played, and he said, "We're not going to go and break the bank, and we're just going to take it slow, and at some point we'll see where we are." But he was very realistic about it. 4 points is a lot, I think, so far.
Yeah. Well, look, let's talk Spurs. I'm delighted to say we can talk to Tottenham's match winner, Mickey van der Ven, who joins us now live from Kenilworth Road. Many congratulations, Mickey. Not only, of course, for the win for Spurs, but for your first Premier League goal. How special was that?
Yeah, a really special feeling. My first professional goal. Not professional goal, but my first goal for Tottenham Hotspur. The clean sheet, that's always good as a defender. And we showed a great mentality as a team, and we get the 3 points.
James Maddison at the heart of it, who really has been so influential this season. But I think there was so much behind that celebration, right?
Yeah, my first goal, with 10 men. It's an amazing feeling to score the 1-0 and keep the clean sheet at the 3 points.
And how does it feel to score the goal to send Tottenham to the top of the table for the first time since August 2022?
Yeah, amazing feeling. Amazing feeling. We have to keep pushing. Now we have the national break, of course, but it's a great feeling till how it stands now to become first in the Premier League, with the national break.
You spoke about the clean sheet. You go down to 10 men. Does it make that extra special because you're a man down? It was a long period in the game that you had 10 men. You kept the clean sheet. Does that make it extra special?
Yeah, I think when you stand with 10 men, it's extra special to keep the clean sheet because, everywhere on the pitch you're 1 man behind to say that. But I'm really happy to the team, and I think we showed also as defending and as a midfield and attackers, everybody keep pushing and everybody kept running, and I think never one of us stopped running or said I can't anymore. We kept pushing the whole 90 minutes, and then have the clean sheet is an amazing feeling.
Mickey, everything's got a little bit quick for you. You played Volendam and of course Wolfsburg. Played less than 100 games, and now you are stood there top of the Premier League. How does that feel?
Yeah, also amazing feeling. It's going really fast, like what you say. Sometimes I have to wake up like it's a dream or something because it's going so fast. But it's unbelievable, and I hope we can keep pushing on this level.
Yeah, and with Spurs at the summit, Mickey, I have to end this interview by asking you one simple question. Are Tottenham in the title race, albeit early days?
It's really early to say, of course, but I think the way of how we play, we show people that we can play really good football and that we are really a team, and we're going to see where it's going to end this season.
Listen, it's been great seeing you settle in to life at the Premier League. You make it look almost seamless and effortless. Well done today.
Thank you.
Mickey van der Ven, match winner then for Tottenham. What an acquisition he's been, Darren.
He has been. He's been really good. Him and Romero are forging a really good partnership. I tell you what, he's quicker than I thought. I knew some people spoke that he was quick, but he is quick. By the way, I've seen people trying to run him. They can't get the other side of him. And actually, defensively, he's been great. He pops up with a goal as well. Yeah, it's a really, really good sign for Spurs. For sure.
And let's see the reason why Spurs had to basically dig in with the 10 men because of the 2 yellow cards to Yves Bissouma. Both of these yellows coming within the space of 10 minutes, 22 seconds.
Yeah, it's. I don't even know what he's doing. Just let him go. He's going nowhere, Bissouma must know, with the experience that he's got, that he's going to be booked. Okay, he's now being booked. This is right at the death of the first half. He knows he's booked. This is a fantastic spot by the referee, by the way, because we didn't see it like that. I thought it was a foul, but it is a clear dive. Why do you do that? That is so silly. And of course, he's letting his team down. He's actually played really well.
Yeah.
I have to say, he's played really well in the beginning of this season.
Yeah.
But that one, he's let his team down for sure.
That's a good point. It's a rare blemish since, from a player we saw very little of last season.
He's been outstanding. He's been one of their best players, Basuma. I mean, we did, as you said there, we didn't really get played by Conte last season, but at the start of this season, he has been on a mission. But as Peter said there, he's let his side down today.
And do we need to give the referee, John Brooks, some credit there?
Yeah, I mean, he saw it, because at first I thought it was a foul on the edge of the box, and I'm thinking, why would you give a foul away there? Why have you made the tackle? But he spotted a dive, and VAR deserves positives.
Yeah.
I mean, it's poor, really poor.
We criticise the referees a lot. We talk about VAR a lot. When they get it right, he got it right on the pitch.
Yeah. You've got to give them that.
Yeah, you've got to give them.
Yeah.
It was
as hard as it might be, Peter.
No, I love doing that. It's a really tough job always to be negative about referees. So it's so nice finally to give some credit.
I'm sure they'll be delighted to hear that. Time for a quick break on Matchday Live. We're going to be building